Welcome to Super Algebrawl, an interesting game from the makers of Shotgun King. Here I have an army of rats. I can pick them up and drag them through the water. I can also add and multiply them together. So what I can do is take two rats, multiply their values together to get a 10 value rat, and fight them in combat. Now, the idea of the game is that you have to get the exact value of the enemy's HP, not less, and definitely not more. Something very bad happens if you get more, and hopefully you won't find out what it is. After each fight, I get to unlock a new upgrade to deal 5 damage to every enemy, or gain a dude with value 6. And if I want to look at more, I gotta spend my HP, and I've only 10 of that. And I'll take Galb, or Gale, doesn't matter. He's value 6, he's part of my rat squad. Now I got an enemy with 20 HP. So what I could do is first add together 6 and 4 to get 10, then multiply by 2 to get 20. It's very simple math so far, but as you can see, there's some progression at the bottom of the screen, slowly leading up to a boss fight. And in order to get hard, you gotta start off with the easy. So we're learning and improving our squad. I could create a copy of this soldier, interesting, or I could gain a new spell to add 1 to every soldier's value. I think I get 2 of them. I already have 1, but I would not mind making a copy of a soldier, because I would imagine I'd be able to buff up its value very high and then duplicate it. That's 53. And it eats the first soldier attacking them. So 4 plus 6 times 5 plus 3 seems simple enough. So I guess I could take this 2 boy and just feed him to the beast. Oh, he gains his HP and he looks puckered. Okay, so that's 11 times 5. I need this 5. I could also increase the values, and I could do 7 plus 4 times 5 then. And actually, let me check it with the breeding one. If I add these together, it maintains this form, and if I multiply this together, does it still maintain the form? It does. So that means I got 2 55s. It does. Yeah, that's powerful, and that's why I took it. So now, like, the math could start to get much more complex with the whole splitting of dudes for versatility. Valid. As an ability, I could double this soldier's value, probably functioning similar to the breed one. And Vlad steals 1 HP from everybody. That may include me, the boss, with 10 HP and strange eyes. I think I'll take Valid and grow the triangle of rats. What the hell, 269? Ah! I love that you can pick it up and drag it around, and I'm pointing. I'm doing the fucking using the force on him or something. I don't even need to use math. I can just flex on him. So 269, what is that even divisible by? I don't know, but it's close to 265, which is like 5 times 53. No, 53 is kind of awkward to get to, isn't it? Well, what about square? It's like 16 times 16 is 256. That plus 13. Okay, all right, so let's start with a zeal maybe? I think actually, if I add these together, then add these together, I'd have 2 16s, which can then be split and multiplied for mega damage. Now, I'm pretty sure I can attack in phases, because if so, all these added up should equal its exact HP. And I don't have to worry about going over. And thankfully, it doesn't do anything weird in between attacks. Because sometimes you do gotta wipe it out one shot, otherwise it'll get some sort of special ability. But here, I can just finish him. Let's add some more rats to this army. Maybe get more multiplication, that'd be nice. Fireball. Inflict 25 damage to the target. That sounds good. Or get a multi-spell when the soldier gets corrupted. Whoa. You might be wondering what corruption is. Well, that's the thing that happens if I overshoot an enemy and actually gain a multiplication spell. That sounds pretty powerful. And then I can mess with corruption and show you all exactly what it does, and then potentially use corruption to my benefit. So actually, I could do that here. So 12 is stronger than 10. So what happens when they attack? It corrupts my dude and takes him to the other side. But now I have an additional multiplication spell. Well, with 2 HP, I should definitely just wipe it out so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then figure out how I'm getting to 13 and 40. Well, I guess it's actually not that bad. And 10 times 4 is 40. Get slapped. And here, well, it doesn't add up. What if I increase the values? 4, 6, 7? Well, that doesn't do either, but what I could do is actually do an attack now. Although what's going to happen is it has an ability, divides itself on every hit. I want to see that in action because I'm pretty sure I can win afterwards, assuming it works how I think it does. Yeah, so it takes 7 turns into 4 and 3. That's helpful because I could just wipe out the enemy with my 3 and then increase the values so that 4 can wipe out 4. Combat. Yeah, it's an interesting thing you have to play around, and now I don't even get rewards. I just gotta fight these dudes. Well, I definitely want another molt spell. Do I need one though? How am I gonna get to 39? I mean, 13 times 3 is a valid way, and that's pretty easy to do. Then what about 22? Well, 11 times 2, I have that. Well, if I use Zeal first, this would be 11. 11 times 2 with his ability wipes out 22. And 13 times 3 would wipe out 39. So surely, oh, I don't know how it's gonna work with splitting. I think it'll be fine. I think I see how it would work. So let's first start with the times 2, wipe you out. Multiply you together and wipe you out. Then if I go 6 here, I can also just add. Yeah, I guess I could just add these 3. Let's just do some nice clean addition. Use all my spells. Don't need to let it split, but I guess when it was gonna split, I could have done that to finish it off anyway. Now I get a new reward. Divide a soldier into 2 50% value soldiers twice. Fudge. To have the target's monster's HP. That sounds pretty helpful since I only have 1 multiplication. It's basically a times 2. Plus he's a 20 right from the get-go. 55, 36, 18, huh? So I think I want to get the most value out of this chop without even really thinking about it. 28, 36, 18. So 18 times 2 is 36, which I think is pretty important. And here's what I'm thinking, all right? If I do 18 with these. Actually, if I combine these two, if I add them, do I get both their abilities? Let's find this out, because I can undo it easily. I have both abilities. Oh, that is overpowered. So here's what's up. I combine these. I could split and then double one of them. So that lines up beautifully. 18 lines up nicely. And then 28 I think should be easy. Except for the fact that it's going to eat the first soldier attacking. So hold up. Let's see. Multiplying these two gets 48, so I could just feed a 20 to 28 and then make that work. 48 is 48. This is cool. You got to get really creative with the math. 157. Okay, I'm going to immediately chop that guy. 79's more manageable, I guess. Well, I can't say 80 minus 1. It's 72 plus 7, maybe 75 plus 4, but 75 is 15 times 5. That's too many 5s. Dementia might work though if I go for 80 with Dimension and just leave, well, leaving 1 left over is kind of gross. It's also 39 plus 40. I actually kind of like that. How do I get to the 39 though? Because I mean, I can get 40 with these two alone. Or actually, this might be even more versatile. Oh, but that's so much just to get that high. Okay, 12 times 7 is 84. And then with Dementia, I could have minus 5. So getting to 7 isn't too bad yet. Like, I would have to do this. And do I want another 84? Not really. I guess I'll just take another 7. I also could have taken another 3. But the thing is, like, you have unlimited undos, just like a puzzle game. So I don't mind letting this play out. Yeah, so I did that for the extra multiplication. And this can get wiped out easily. Now I have, like, a lot to get me to 41 and 9. Although 41 isn't 41 because it's going to eat something. Let's see. I actually see a really easy way to get rid of 41. The hard part is actually the 9, funny enough. Actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. I have 7 times 3 plus 20. Oh, but this has to eat. If I zeal right now, I could feed the 3 to it, making it 44. Then 11 times 4 kills it. And then, how do I deal with the 9? Well, I could actually do, no. Well, hold on, wait. I got this. Hold on. Ooh, this is really tricky. So I got to get this down to 43 or up to 43, whatever. And in the meantime, what I can do is do a plus here just to be able to one-shot the enemy. 9 on 9. This is important with the timing because now I zeal and then now I double. Oh, man. Tricky math. There was so many ways to think about that. That's what this game's all about. The satisfying math puzzling. Come on, give me a full pyramid of rats. Pivy. Get a random spell when the soldier dies, or deal 1 damage to every odd monster, so it makes it even. You know, a random spell could be interesting. Maybe it's another multiplication. Maybe it's ass. But a low value isn't too bad because I actually was kind of hoping for another 2. And plus this completes the pyramid. 333. A thief. He stole my plus. How dare you? First, let's chop the big guy down, huh? To a more modest 167. Yeah, that's still brutal. Well, I mean, that's 13 squared is 169. So that's overshooting by 2. I don't know. I don't hate this play. I mean, it's kind of awkward, but I think it can work out. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna make a copy here. So at least I have a potential 26 in the chamber. Wait, no, I have to multiply them together. Never mind, because that's important. Take a little overshot here, but then use the squirrel to wipe it out. And let's see what it gives me. Got me inflict 5 damage to every enemy, which is helpful. Now I gotta be careful with shock, because that will split this guy. However, I can't really one-shot this enemy. Well, unless if I like upgrade right now and just 21 snipe it. If I did that, I wouldn't have enough. Well, actually, I might have enough damage with this shock. This adds up to 37. Yeah, I guess I would. If I kill it with shock, surely nothing gets converted, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I do the 21 perfect damage, and I just start whapping at it. Doesn't matter what it attacks this, as long as it eventually does. Now, hopefully nothing bad happens if I lose all my enemies, or all my allies, because I still have the shock spell. That's enough to get them, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, perfect. It went as planned. The 302, and 26, and 49. And spooky math here. Let's knock this down to a 151. So I'm definitely gonna want my multiplication back. 150 is just 25 times 6, which I suppose I can reach. Yeah, but what about the dementia? I mean, I could sink a lot into this. Because at least this way, I would also get another 26. Yeah, 26 down the road sounds pretty helpful. But let's start with this multiplication. And just get you out of the way. I want you... Oh, what the... There was a monster behind it. Hopefully that doesn't change things. So this is important overkill for an additional multiplication. Now, having a copy of that could have been nice, but it would have been unnecessary, I think. Because this can be wiped out. We'll do it times 2 pretty cleanly here. Get that. This is going to go up to what? Could be 51. 17 times 3. Not a great one for me. Might need to be higher. Like 20's got to be involved somehow. Well, I wonder then if the 26 would have any value. Like 26 times 2, that's 52. So I could sacrifice a 3B to it. And then 20 times 6 could instead wipe this out. And then, well, 2 times 4 is 8. I don't have that. Unless if the squirrel gives me something good. Or I won't have another. Wait, but it's okay. Wait, no, this will split. Damn it. So let me try something here. I'll go for the feed and the multiplication just to get maximum information. I gotta know what happens or what spell I get. Oh, convert a monster with 10 HP or less. Oh, that's perfect. Because all I can do is just take you and bring you to my side. All right, perfect. That's what I was looking for. I'm glad this is a perfect information game because of the rewind. You don't need RNG when there's math. An additional addition, actually 2 additional additions could be really good. Oh, an additional multiplication. That's probably even better. I'll take that. Get those big numbers. More additions also would have been pretty clutch. How much are you? 172. There's 5 total enemies, so I'll chop you first. I also would not mind an additional multiplication even still. Like, you know, take out this 9 sort of deal. I'll just put you 2 down here for now and then throw like a 3 behind it. What about 15 and 13? Well, what can I split? Because I think I'm going to need to. Both 77 and 86 are pretty icky. Although this will grow. Well, hold on. Let me wind this up a little bit. I wonder if I almost want to make a super soldier. 12 plus 2 is 14. Times 3 is 42. Times 2 is 84. Or 12 plus 3 is 15. Times 6 is 90. I almost want to make something big that has the squirrel property, the splitting one, and the dying one in a large number. So I could have 2 of them, and I get a ton of bonuses. So like if I have 2 enemies around 90 HP, or maybe 88, that could be kind of interesting. So hold on. let me try adding these two together. Well, I gotta be careful with how much I overkill by. But ideally, I want to one-shot this guy. So I was hoping I could get him to be like 88, maybe? I don't think that actually worked too well. All right, give me a second. Let's think about this. What if I zeal? 7 times 13 is like 91. That sounds excessive. But maybe it's not, actually. If I zeal right now, add these together, and then multiply for multiple of these. What happens if this gets corrupted and then I kill it? Like, what happens if I slash this, comes 5, I do get that, and then wipe it out now? Hopefully I still get a spell. I do get a spell. Create a copy of a soldier. That sounds pretty good. So then I was thinking, like, could just go and feed you. I gotta still think about 15, 3, and 9, though. It's kind of awkward. And, well, baby steps. Because I want all the damn spells. What's funny enough, though... Oh, I got him back. The food is back. Actually, that might be helpful. Well, let's see. What's the other spell I get? That's the main thing. Deal 25 damage to targets. Okay, it sounds helpful. However, right now, everything I have is kind of overkill. Well, not really. Well, because it's like... I can add together 4 and 11 to get 15. And I can add together 6 and 7 to get 13. But I've only one addition left. And a copy here doesn't really help me. Unless if I want to go for overkill. Like if I do 22 into 15, there'd be 7 left over. Well, if I did 21 into 15, there'd be 6 left over. Is that better magically? I think this actually might work. Hold on. If I can clone the 6, I have an idea. So first, you gotta send the 21 into the 15, and then get rid of the remains. Then I can use my multiplication to my advantage. Multiply 6 and 40 and 24. That's how you get out of this. And have 11 carryover, which can be wiped out with this, and the last one gets fireballed. I'm like, there's gotta be something anywhere in there. I found it. It's a lot of mid-range dudes. So there's 2 29 HP enemies. So like 29 is a 25 plus 4, 28 plus 1, 26 plus 3. I'm also gonna chop this guy right in half. 38 is manageable. 2 copies of 29 with these, but Zeal is in my wheelhouse. I think I can use exactly these 3, and I'll show how in a minute. But for starters, I do want to get rid of the 38, which will look like this. Then a multiplication. I don't know, it's kind of scary though. That still leaves behind like a lot of enemies. Like even if I get rid of both the 29s, at least I got this dude back. I guess that counts for something. So what I was thinking was doing a nice 2 times 12 and then zealing now. So now I can get a clean 29. And of course I'm gonna split it up. And I guess I want to see what my spells are, because that determines the rest of my attack. I can divide, aka divide. Not a great one for me, actually. Unless I can divide an enemy. Look at this. Times 3. That actually might be valuable. Well, so adding these together gets 28. What about 32? Well, the question is, do I add these together beforehand, or do I just send 3 dudes into it, because it's going to split? The hard part is getting the 32, which I don't think I can do at all. Out of curiosity, how does divide work if I do this? Does it let me? What? Wait, that's really powerful. What if I like divide these two? Does it give me a 1 HP enemy? That's not workable, unfortunately. Hold on, wait a second, wait. 3 into 32, what is that gonna give me, 11? That's a 10. It's like, if I had 1 more addition, I would be clear. If I divide these 2, it'll be close, but not quite. So, I think this is close to the best I can do. Wait, actually, hold up. If I add these together, no, it's still gonna be a little bit short. This is close to the best I can do, because it's gonna leave 1 HP left over. No, wait, no, it's perfect, because, oh no, I can't choose an enemy! No, this was perfect. I was gonna say if I could make it 3, that would be excellent. I was gonna say what needs to happen then is I need to attack it with my HP directly. Spend 1 HP, because that's the closest I could get. If my plan had worked out, multiplying the enemy by 3 would have been sick tech, and it's a shame that you can't do that. That would have been so cool. Divide. Since I know I can work out enemies, that could be really good. Or just a 100 banger. I think I'll take the divide, actually, now that I know I can use it on enemies. I didn't even want to look at the rest. Just give me additional spell. What am I up against? 2,800 enemy. Uh-huh. Well, let's chop that in half, huh? 1,400. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's worse. That is way worse. Nope, nope, nope. So I gotta ideally either one-shot it or overkill it, or I guess divide would help. Like, for instance, maybe I could just randomly chop this and split it into 11s, whatever, I don't care about that. And then divide by 20 or something. Yeah, 143, I can handle that. 11 times 13, I think, is 143, right? Yeah, because 11 times 12 is 132. 11 times 13, which can be achieved via zeal. Sometimes you just take the easy out here. Don't need to double that, just wipe it out. And then get into 11s and 33s. Well, multiple 11 seems important, and actually, 11 in general seems very important. Right, so I add these guys together. And then split. And then times 3 to get another spell as well. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to clean up the scraps. Haven't fully done the math, but this should certainly do something. Oh yeah, I can divide into 50% values soldiers. Sounds, I think, just winning, actually. Oh, I have to choose one of my own. Well, in that case, this is fine. No, this is fine, yeah. I can just add together 5 and 6. It's over. No matter how you get there, what matters is that you get there. That's the boss. Is there more? Perfect. The only thing that happened was I took 1 HP, and that might have been preventable if I changed something at the beginning, but there's a lot of math to take into account. Let me know if you could find a perfect non-hit during that one fight. And this game is awesome. I love math. Anything that gamifies math is a great time. There's harder difficulties, and I think like new parts of the story. Binary Bay could be up next. So if you want to see that, let me know. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and peace.